So then guys, Apple just dropped the brand new AirPods Pro 3, and Apple is calling these the ultimate audio experience. But are they really that much better than the AirPods Pro 2 like I have right here, or even the original AirPods Pro 1 on the surface here on paper? And most importantly, should you consider upgrading? So in this buyer's guide, we'll break it all down with the Pro 3 as our focus, and then compare exactly how they stack up compared to the AirPods Pro 1 and also the AirPods Pro 2. So let's start what makes the AirPods Pro 3 special. Apple has re-engineered the fit, the sound and the features. There are now 5 new ear tip sizes going all the way down to XXX small, what's an extra tiny option. So, you know, fits into everybody's ears, different shapes and things like this. And in fact, Apple even tested out and said that they tested on about 10,000 different people, did about 100,000 hours of listening to music in different people too, to exactly get the right fit in your ear and tweak it out perfectly. Apple are claiming that this new tweaked fit makes it more comfortable and also sound isolation's even better, and noise cancellation is the headline change here. Apple says the Pro 3 cancels up to twice as much noise as the Pro 2 and then 4 times as much as the original Pro 1. Now that is a massive jump. Whether you're on a plane, in a busy cafe, or just walking along a noisy street, this will shut out a load of noise around you from the outside world. And also, battery life is also improved. You now get up to 8 hours of battery life with this, and that's with noise cancellation on, and even you get 7.5 hours with, to say, spatial audio on too. Apple even threw into the mix here this year that they've also added a heart rate sensor. And even if you've got that running, you can get 6.5 hours out of it. And the charging case also gives you about 24 hours of listening time. So that is a full day you can do without having to need to charge it up. And the great thing about this AirPods Pro 3 is that obviously, yes, you can also do that MagSafe kind of charging. You can also do USB-C charging as well with it again. But going back to that heart rate sensor, what does it actually mean? Well, it actually means that you can track your pulse now during a workout without needing an Apple Watch on. Apple has also added in the live translation ability using Apple Intelligence for this, so you can hear instant translations through your earbuds when you are abroad. And you can even use them if somebody else has got AirPods Pro 3, they can also have a conversation with you, or if someone doesn't have them, then you can also use your iPhone as well. So yeah, this is pretty cool little extra feature, but personally I do think that you're gonna have to get a lot of people getting AirPods Pro 3, or even say the AirPods 5, what I'm sure have that ability too, to actually make this work. It's gonna be hard to begin with to find somebody to do that translation tool. So you might be wasting a good number of years to actually find someone who can do this with you. But going back to the main focus of this video, comparing them to the AirPods Pro 1 and the AirPods Pro 2. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been holding on to your original AirPods Pro from 2019, and the difference is night and day. The Pro 1 introduced us to active noise cancellation. This was the actual first AirPods that ever did this. And compared to the Pro 3, I'm sure it's going to completely feel like a totally different product. On the original AirPods Pro 1, I can imagine that they do feel good in your ear, but they probably won't feel as secure as what these will feel like in your ear. And I'm sure with the lack of, say, in detail, in deep kind of bass noises and things like this, and also that if you own the AirPods Pro 1, your battery life has probably worn out a fair bit now. Upgrading to the AirPods Pro 3 is going to be a big leap forwards. Like I also said already, that you're going to get 4 times the active noise cancellation difference. It is going to feel like a brand new product in your ear this time round. And personally, what I would be saying with this is that if you do have AirPods Pro 1 and you're thinking of getting AirPods Pro 3, go ahead and buy them personally, because yeah, you are really going to notice that difference there straight away. And obviously you get all the enhancements of the AirPods Pro 2, and then these new fit for the AirPods Pro 3 in your ear, that heart rate sensor as well. You get the idea. It's really going to make a big difference for you. But then you might be asking, what was if you got AirPods Pro 2, what came out in 2022, and some of you guys might have even bought the 2023 version, what gave us a USB-C port at the bottom. Now, this is a tricky one because the Pro 2 already gave us a big step up in noise cancellation with them. And compared to the Pro 1, they definitely gave a bigger step up than compared to what the AirPods Pro 3 do to the 2, if that makes sense. So yeah, the AirPods Pro 3 though does push out further. Like I said, I think the biggest thing is got to be probably that noise cancellation being double as effective now. And then also I would say if you're going to use it, that ability to measure your pulse inside of your ear, again, if you're going to use it. Now, I have already heard rumors that these new sort of pinchable kind of buds that are going to go onto the actual AirPods, so this is the bit instead of the actual silicone bits that are inside of them, I've been told that already there are third-party people out there already making ones that are going to be like the AirPods Pro 3. So they'll be comfortable inside your ear, inside your inner ear, and yet using a very similar kind of foam technology that Apple are using right now in the AirPods Pro 3. But then you might be asking, what was if you got AirPods Pro 2, what came out in 2022, and some of you guys might have even bought the 2023 version, what gave us a USB-C port at the bottom. Now, this is a tricky one because the Pro 2 already gave us a big step up in noise cancellation with them. And compared to the Pro 1, they definitely gave a bigger step up than compared to what the AirPods Pro 3 do to the 2, if that makes sense. So yeah, the AirPods Pro 3 though does push out further. Like I said, I think the biggest thing is got to be probably that noise cancellation being double as effective now. And then also I would say if you're going to use it, that ability to measure your pulse inside of your ear, again, if you're going to use it. Now, I have already heard rumors that these new sort of pinchable kind of buds that are going to go onto the actual AirPods, so this is the bit instead of the actual silicone bits that are inside of them, I've been told that already there are third-party people out there already making ones that are going to be like the AirPods Pro 3. So they'll be comfortable inside your ear, inside your inner ear, and yet using a very similar kind of foam technology that Apple are using right now in the AirPods Pro 3. And I'm going to be saying this already, that personally, if you've got AirPods Pro 2, you might be better off doing that. The only scenario I can think of is that if you are going to get rid of your AirPods Pro 2 and you're going to plan on handing them down to somebody and think you're getting yourself some AirPods Pro 3, then yeah, that probably is the only scenario. But personally, what I'd be saying, because we're using the same H2 chip, this is a chip that's already 3 years old, and we've not got that new AirPods Pro 4 coming out probably for at least another year at the earliest, then I would personally not be upgrading them. Personally, I would not be going to the AirPods Pro 3. I'd be waiting out a little bit longer. Just like how the AirPods Pro 1 to the AirPods Pro 3, it is more worthy of a jump doing it like that, in my honest opinion. Especially if you just bought the AirPods Pro 2 in the last sort of year to 18 months or so too. But the only other situation I can think of is that if your battery has been completely worn out in these, then yeah, maybe it's worth doing it because you get a better battery life. And also, if you do know you're going to use that live translation ability, then yeah, maybe get them for that reason. Not that you're going on vacation once a year to use them and that there's the possibility you might use them for one conversation. Do remember that your iPhone can just do this on its own. You don't have to have AirPods to have this. You can just do it live on your iPhone, for example. Then maybe, yeah, that's another reason why I'd probably be skipping them or, you know, waiting out. There has to be an actual genuine reason that you'd use these new sensors, you know, the new kind of heart rate sensor and also the translation to actually do that upgrade. But really, guys, that is my opinion, though, on the AirPods Pro 3. I do think they're great. I think they're definitely a worthy upgrade for people who've got the AirPods Pro 1, the original ones. But for the AirPods Pro 2, I would personally sit them out, and like I said, if third parties out there do create these new sort of bits that go inside your ears that are going to be very similar to the AirPods Pro 3 ones, then I'd just be buying them because they're going to be far cheaper than buying yourself a new set of AirPods Pro 3 and getting rid of your AirPods Pro 2. But like I said, that is just my opinion there. But on that note as well, guys, are you thinking of upgrading? Are you thinking of getting yourself some new AirPods Pro 3 this year? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.